Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful inbuilt corset with a snatch waist, a basque waistline, a yoke and a modesty panel. It is so detailed, beginner friendly and very easy to understand. So if you are interested, please watch till the end. And if this is your first time on the channel, please click on the subscribe button and also don't forget to drop a like, share and drop a comment. So first I'm going to go ahead to draft on my pattern paper before transferring to my main fabric. The first thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to draw a straight line at the top of my paper like so. This line is going to be serving as the shoulder line. After drawing this line, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to insert the vertical measurement. So I'm going to go ahead to insert my shoulder to bust point, shoulder to the under bust, shoulder to the half length and shoulder to the full length of the inbuilt corset that I'm going to be making. So the shoulder to the full length of the inbuilt corset I'm making is 22 inches because I don't want it to cause any discomfort when the dress is being worn. After marking this point, I'll go ahead to draw a straight horizontal line at each of the points I just marked. Then I'll go ahead to label it like you see me doing in the video. So I'll label this part as the bust point, this part here is the under bust, right here is the waist and here is the full length of the corset. What I'm going to go ahead to do now is to insert half of the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line. So I'm going to go ahead to insert my shoulder divided by 2 at this point like so and mark. After marking it, I'll be coming down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope like this. Then I'll go ahead to insert my armhole depth, which is 8 inch. After marking those points, I'll go ahead to connect the armhole depth line with my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So this line I'm doing at this point is going to be serving as the chest line. I'm going to go ahead to label this part as the chest line. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draw the armhole for the corset we are making. So I'm going to go ahead to insert my bust divided by 4 at this point and mark. After marking it, I'll go ahead to draw the armhole, but before then, I'll be dividing my armhole depth line by 2 like so. Then I'll go in by 0.5 inch. After which, I'll go ahead to connect the 3 points together with my ruler like this. So this is going to be the armhole for the front of the corset. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to take out my dart. And in doing that, I'll go ahead to measure half of my nipple to nipple measurement on my bust point line and also on the full length line. After doing that, I'll connect the points together with a straight line like this. After doing this line, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to move over to the shoulder line. First, I'll go ahead to mark the neck width, which is 3.5 inch. After marking it, I'm going to go ahead to draw my shoulder slope from that point like you see me doing in the video. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to divide what I have on this shoulder slope by 2. So what I have here is 4 divided by 2 is 2 inch. I'm going to go ahead to mark the 2 inch. Then I'll connect this part to my bust point line using the ruler like so. So next, I'm going to go ahead to take out the darts for the corset. And in doing that, I'm going to go ahead to mark 1 inch on both sides for the dart. I'll be marking the 1 inch on both sides on the under bust line. I'll be doing the same thing on the half length line and also on my full length line. After marking this point, I'm going to go ahead to connect the points together using a straight line like this. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to come down by 1 inch from the bust point line. Then I'll go ahead to connect that point to the under bust using the curved part of my ruler like this. So next we're going to move over to the upper part of the corset we are making. So this part is very important. You can go ahead to maintain this chest line you have here, but I'll be going up by 1.5 inch because I don't want the corset to be too revealing. So I'm going to go ahead to mark it upward like so. Then I'll go ahead to connect the point together with my ruler. But if you want yours to be revealing, you can go ahead to maintain the chest line. After doing this, I'm going to go ahead to tighten the over bust. And in doing that, I'm going to be measuring what I have here. What I have on that area is 2 inch. I'll be dividing the 2 inch into 2. I'll go ahead to measure 0.75 on the center part of the corset. So I'll measure 0.75 on this side and I'll measure 1.25 on this other side. So I'm going to go ahead to do that now. After taking my measurement, I'm going to go ahead to connect it to the bust point line using my ruler like so. So this is what the upper bust dart is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to measure what I have on this dart leg like so. So I'm going to go ahead to measure what I have on this part. So what I have here is 3.5 inch, and what I have on this other side is 3.25. So I'm going to go ahead to extend this part to make sure it is 3.5 inch also, so I don't have shortage when I'm joining the cups together. So after doing this, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to go in by 0.5 inch on the chest line. So the chest line is going to be where my yoke is going to be starting from. If you want yours to be thicker, you can go down by 0.5 inch from the chest line, but I want mine to start from the chest line. So I'm going to go ahead to go in by 0.5 inch on the chest line, and I'll do same on the under bust line. After going in by 0.5 inch, I'll go ahead to connect the 2 points together with my ruler like so. Next, I'm going to go ahead to draw the cups, and in doing that, I'll connect this point to this point using my ruler like so. So after connecting the upper part, I'll go ahead to connect this point to the under bust using my ruler like so. So when connecting this point, make sure that you give room for the bust to fit in properly. You should have a U shape like so when you're done connecting it to the under bust. So this is what the first cup is going to be looking like. The next we're going to go ahead to do now is to move over to join the second cup for the corset. For the other cup, the first thing we're going to go ahead to do is to divide what you have on your armhole area like this. So you divide what you have from this point to this point into 2. So what I have here is 1.5, divided by 2 is 0.75. Then I'll come down by 0.5 inch from the point I just marked like so. After doing that, I'll go ahead to draw a straight line with my ruler like this. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to connect this dart leg to this point using the curved part of my ruler like this. So after connecting the upper part, I also go ahead to connect the under bust to this part like so. But before then, make sure you measure the distance between the bust point and the under bust first. Then go ahead to place your ruler and connect it to the chest line like this. So this is what the other cup of the corset is going to look like. So I'll label this part as 1 and this part as 2. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draw the sweetheart neckline. And in doing that, I'm just going to go ahead to place my curved ruler like so, and I'll try to blend the upper part of the corset to achieve a sweetheart neckline like you see me doing in the video. So this is what the yoke of the corset is going to be looking like. So this part here is going to be serving as the yoke of the corset. Next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to insert my measurement. So I'm going to go ahead to measure my bust divided by 4 on the chest line like so. After doing that, I'll measure what I have on this dart area, which is 2 inch, and replace it on the side like this. After that, I'll go ahead to insert my seam allowance of 2 inch and mark. Next, I'll move over to the half length line. I'll go ahead to insert my waist divided by 4 on the half length line and mark. After marking it, I'll measure what I have on this dart area and replace it on the side also. Then I'll add a sewing allowance of 2 inch and mark. After doing that, I'll move over to the full length line and I'll be inserting my hip divided by 4 on the hip depth line and mark. After marking it, I'll also go ahead to insert to measure what I have on the dart area and replace it. Then I'll add my sewing allowance of 2 inch. Next, I'm going to go ahead to connect the sides together with my ruler like this. So after connecting the side, this is what we are going to be having. Next, I'm going to go ahead to do now is to shape the lower part of the corset, and in doing that, I'll be coming up by 1.5 inch on the side like so, after which I'll connect to the hem using the curved part of my ruler like this. So this is what it is going to look like once you're done doing that. Next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to snatch the waist for the corset I'm making, and I'll be snatching my waist by 2 inches because I don't want it to be too tight. And in doing that, the first I'm going to go ahead to do is to divide the 2 inch by 4. Then I'm going to go ahead to draw another dart on the side using the answer I got. So 2 inch divided by 4 is 0.5 inch. So I'm going to go ahead to draw a dart on this side, and the width of the dart I'm going to be drawing is going to be 0.5 inch. So first I'll go ahead to draw a straight line on this side like so. After drawing the line, I'll go ahead to take out the waist dart, which is 5 inch. So I'm marking 0.25 on both sides like this. Then I'll go ahead to draw the dart leg. So if you're snatching your waist by 3 inch or 4 inch, you go ahead to divide it by 4. Whatever answer you get, you're going to be using that to draw your dart. So that is how you're going to be snatching your waist. So after doing the dart, this is what the dart is going to be looking like. So I'll go ahead to label this part as 1, this part is going to be 2, while this part here is going to be number 3. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draw the neck depth for the corset I am making. I've already gone ahead to insert the neck width, which is 3.5 inch. So I'm just going to go ahead now to insert the neck depth. Then I'll go ahead to draw a simple round neck with my ruler like this. So basically, this is what the front block of the corset is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So just watch what I'm doing carefully so you follow the same process while cutting yours to avoid mistake. After cutting, this is what the front block of the corset is going to be looking like. So here we have the yoke and the main bodies of the corset. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draft the back block of the corset. So now we're going to go ahead to drafting the back block for the corset we are making. And this line you see here is my chest line, while the line below is the half length line, and this is the full length line. The length of the back of the corset is not the same with the front. The difference is between 1.5 to 2 inch depending on how you measured your client. And also I'll not be attaching a zipper to the back of the corset because I'll be attaching a loop and a modesty panel to the center back of the corset, so there is no zipper allowance when you're making the back of your corset. So now I'm going to go ahead to start inserting my measurement. The first I'll go ahead to do now is to insert half of my shoulder measurement on the shoulder line like so. So I'm going to go ahead to measure my shoulder divided by 2 and mark. After marking, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead to draw the armhole depth line with my ruler like this. Once I'm done doing this, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draw the neck width and the neck depth. So I'm going to go ahead to insert the neck width of 3.5 inch, the neck depth of 1.5 inch. After which I'll connect with my ruler like so. Then I'll go ahead to draw the shoulder slope like this. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draft the back opening because there is no zipper allowance on the back. So I'm going to go ahead to draft the back opening where I'll be inserting my loop and lace. And in doing that, I'm going to go ahead to go in by 2.5 inch on the chest line and also on the full length line. After which I'll go ahead to connect the 2 points together with a straight line. So if you want yours to be more open than this, you can go in by 3 inch depending on how open you want the back to be. So this part here is going to be going off later. Next, I'm going to go ahead to draw the keyhole for the corset, and in doing that, I'll be coming down by 1.5 inch from my neck depth line like this. I'm going to go ahead to mark. After marking it, I'll go ahead to draw the keyhole opening by placing my ruler like this. Then I'll go ahead to connect that point to this point using the curved part of my ruler like so. So this is what the keyhole is going to be looking like, and this is what the yoke of the corset is going to be looking like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to insert my bust divided by 4 on the chest line, and I'll also go ahead to insert a sewing allowance of 2 inch. So whatever sewing allowance you added to the front, you'll be adding the same thing to the back also. After marking my bust measurement, I'll move over to the waist and I'll insert my waist divided by 4 and mark, and I'll also add a sewing allowance of 2 inch. So for the back, I'll not be adding a waist dart to the back because I'm attaching a loop, and a dart is not necessarily needed when you're attaching a loop to your corset. So next, I'm going to move over to the hip depth line and I'll insert my hip divided by 4 plus the sewing allowance. After which, I'll go ahead to connect the sides together like so. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to draw the armhole for the back of the corset like this. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to snatch the waist for the back like I did for the front. So I'm going to go ahead to just draw a straight line at this point like so. After drawing the line, I'm going to go ahead to take out the dart of 0.5 inch like I did for the front. So I'll be measuring 0.25 on both sides like this, and I'll go ahead to draw the dart leg like this. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to shape the side like I did for the front. So I'm going to be coming up by 1.5 inch also at the back like this. Then I'll go ahead to connect that point to the hem of the corset using the curved part of my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So basically this is what the back of the corset is going to be looking like. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut out the corset. So just watch the part I'll be cutting out so you don't make a mistake when cutting yours. So after cutting, this is what it is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to label it to avoid mistake when sewing. So this part here is the yoke, right here is number 1 and number 2. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut out my fabric using the pattern that I've already gone ahead to draft. So I'm going ahead to cut out my fabric using the pattern that was drafted, and this is what the front block of the corset is going to be looking like. And here I have the back block of the corset that I've already gone ahead to cut. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to join this piece together in my next tutorial. So if you're ready to subscribe to the channel, please click on the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And also don't forget to drop a like and a comment. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.